Specific announcements, and today we have released our product on the option strategy software for the Android edition. So the screenshots of the software, we have the desktop edition, Android edition we have launched today, and this Android edition will be a great help for the people, those who are not always available in front of the system. So I'll just little bit take you across through that particular software. So this is the software. So I am just in the team viewer. I am just presenting you that software. This is the logo of that software. And once you go for these things, only one feature is being added, and we will be soon adding other features. So like if you want the Nifty, and I will be going for the expiry, number of holding days. So I have to select here. So I can just pull it. So you can get those number of holding days. And I can load the data here. Once the data is loaded, I need to choose what I want to do. So I have chosen the future. One lot I want to buy, and I have to add that component. And post that I want the options. I bought a future. If I want a put option, so number of lots, select the put strike, say 10,000. 400 put strikes, I am just buying 2 lots. So here number of lots, I'm just making 2 lots of 10,400 put option. And this two also I need to add. Post that I just have to see that what are the things I have selected. So here only one component I have selected. I have to buy, select and add. These two components I have added here. One is the future, another is the option, and days, 4 days both. Where in future I am buying 1 lot, put options 2 lots, just for demonstrating how this tool can work. So here I am just going for the calculate. So once I will calculate it, it will show me the results. So net profit and loss, whatever net profit and loss, whatever you will be getting, so you will be getting it here. And the net Greek analysis also will be here. You can see the chart also. So the graph also you can see here. And probability factor also you can give it here. So the put option, what is the probability that put option can give you success, that also you will get. Put call PCF also you will get. Put call ratio also you will get. So many things, and Greek scanner also we have given. So many new features is being added here. If you are an existing option strategy tool buyer, so you will be getting this particular tool. So if you are an existing option strategy product buyer, so this tool will be given to you as a complimentary, and all new buyers can get it. If you are going for the option strategy tool, this tool also comes to them. So today's objective is on the Gann square of 9 and Gann angle principle, and we have a fantastic course available in the Gann. So herein what is the emergency of conducting this particular event on the Gann concept. Quite few days back, many calls we are receiving wherein the people are saying that some people come with some of the very fantastic technique on the Gann, wherein they just demand few lakhs to train you on the Gann concept. And this is a syndicate going on for a long period of time. So on Gann study, what are the concepts are there? This book is written by me on the year of 2010 to till date. Whatever the concepts are being authored here, so to my knowledge, nobody can teach you more than that concept. So whatever the courses we have, it is given it here. What are the how you can use Gann study into your analysis. And 3 different courses we have given here on basic, graduate and master. So besides that, on the book various concepts are being explained. There is a number and angle relationship, there is a number and time relationship, and we always establish some relationship between those things. So that is what the Gann study says. So why Gann study is important and how it is different from other studies? So Gann study is like your Fibonacci and Elliott study, so which tracks the user's behavior, how the trader behave in the market. So that behavioral study we can do it mathematically through WD Gann's concept. That's why it is very important, because you cannot take a survey of the traders to ask that how many of you wants to buy specific stock, how many of you wish to sell specific stocks. So here we can able to calculate the average trader's opinion about the market. So that is what your Fibonacci study says, that is what about your Elliott study says. And the more simpler words I can say, if majority of the traders says that at this particular, at a X price we should sell and come out, then that X act as a resistance. If majority of traders says that Y is a price point, from here the price will never fall down and we will buy and wait for this Y price to come, then we will participate in purchasing this stock, then Y act as a support. So price point where majority of supply is being exhausted is known as a support. Price point at which the majority of demand is being exhausted is known as your resistance. So this is in the economic terms. And that resistance and support we are calculating in different methods, different ways, and this is one of the WD Gann's way of trading, is one of those things. So what are the things we support in the Gann studies? This is one of my oldest literature, post futures and options book, that Gann book I have authored. And in this particular literature, if you will be seeing in our website under the calculator section, you will be getting various Gann calculator, which you may not find it anywhere. You can find out a Gann angle calculator for intraday trader. You can find out dynamic intraday Gann angle calculator here, Gann angle calculator for intraday trades, and intraday calculator using the WD Gann's method. So these 3 tools we dedicated towards the WD Gann. So various principles are there. So today's objective that we will be learning 2 different principles. One is the square of 9, another is the another is the Gann angle. So these 2 tools we will be learning, and we have also given a free app on the Gann square of 9. So if you go to the download section, if you are thinking that how I can use the Gann square of 9, so you can just go to here free Android app section of ours, wherein you can able to download the Gann square of 9 trend analyzer and square of 12 trend analyzer. Here these tools are not data automated, so you can able to download that. So that also I will show you how those 2 tools works here. So this is so this is what the TeamViewer interface. So I will be just going to the Gann square of 9 tool. So this is what. So this is the tool. You have to enter the current LTP high and low, and you need to show to the system that whether you want to initiate a buy trend or sell trend, and you just hit the calculate button, it will give you the outcomes. So this is what we have to do for the Gann square of 9. See, the values are being given here. So how it works, you just see here and give the calculate. So this is the square of 9 table. This is the square of 9 table, and we have given that where you should take the buy and sell decision. That part I will be discussing here. Fine. So this is you have seen that the web tool, how it look like. Now little bit of concepts we will understand. So what happens in the Gann square of 9? This is just a numeric arrangement. All prices we arrange in the numeric ways. We arrange all the prices in the numeric ways, and this numeric arrangement of the numbers, whatever happens, suppose if it starts with 1, it goes maximum till 81. So these numbers W.T. Gann has told this each number is involved with other number through a degree relationship. So when he talks about the number 8 and number 15, when he talks about the number 23rd and number 34, when he talks about the number 46 and the number 61, so all these numbers are related to each other with one degree relationship. As you can see from this arch, it says that number 15 is 180 degree up from the number 8. So this is what it says. Every number is related to other number through a degree relationship, and there he has given one degree and number conversion rule also. So he has said that 180 degree equal to 1. So when we say that number 15 is 180 degree up from 8, so he has given us the formula. Square root of 8 we have to take, add the degree factor as 1, then we have to take the whole square. So this will give us a close near to that number 15. So if you just work out the same thing in Excel, so what are the things you will get? So whatever I have told you, same thing if we are working out in Excel, square root of 8 we have to take, and this we have to add with 180 degree is known as 1. So this entire thing we have to add it plus this one. So entire things we have to take a square. So or double multiply. 2 times if we will multiply also, this will give us the square. So this is 14.65. Round it to 50 because 0.5 above it is going to be round up to 50. So this is what he has told. Every number is related to other number through a degree relationship, and that degree relationship he has established through this way. So after making this degree relationship invention, W.T. Gann also has given one more fantastic formula that 1 degree is equal to 4 minutes. This all of you will be knowing. In your elementary mathematics, you will be knowing that 1 degree equal to 4 minutes, 15 degree equal to 60 minutes. So you have a relationship of 180 degree is converted to a factor of 1, or this is known as a 1 cycle or 1 numeric number. Then you have another relationship that 1 degree equal to 4 minutes. So you can say degree is an intermediary which establishes the relationship between time and price. This number is nothing but a price, and this is nothing but your time. So once the establishment of price and time happened, that time it was very easy for him to forecast or to predict the happenings or to predict the resistance and support happenings in a real-time basis. This is what the Gann study is. Then various principles he has devised. Square of 9 has come, square of 12 has come, then Gann angle has come, price range and time squaring has come. Gann master time principle also has come, zero angle principle has come, green angle principle has come, various methods, non-ending methods he has given. But only one strange fact about the W.D. Gann's concept. Nobody other than W.D. Gann so far understands his concept into the 100% essence. No one other than the W.D. Gann. W.D. Gann is no more. No one other than W.D. Gann understood the very principle of the W.D. Gann. All of his writings, you can go through the tunnel through air, you can go through various books written by him. It is mastic. It doesn't give a clear-cut understanding on what he says and how we can understand those principles. In my studies, I have just able to decode a part of that study, which I used to consider only 10 to 12% of his studies, which I can able to understand, that I have put it into here. So these are very essential parts. You can able to do some good analysis out of that. But if you are expecting, yes, by learning W.D. Gann, I can able to predict what is going to happen tomorrow. If I can able to predict that after 15 days what is going to happen, then it is wrong. No one can give you that skill. Though W.D. Gann has predicted specific things, specific traits, and he has demonstrated, but those methods are gone with him. It is not been documented in any of his literatures. Whatever the literatures he left behind and whatever the literatures the world is now popularizing through those outcomes has nothing to say about those Gann concepts. So these are the very fact of the Gann concept, and this is the square of 9. You have understood that this is how the square of 9 is important. The number 1, 8 and number 15, how they are related. Now coming to our studies. So what Smart Finance did, or what I have done in these studies. So I found out that if these two, how we used to first form this particular, how you will be forming one square of 9 table. So suppose if you have a high, say you have 100 rupees as the high, or you can say a real time high. So you can say 10,500 was the high and 10,300 was a low of any script. So what we have to do, we have to take a difference first, 500 minus 300, because all prices are not starting from 1. So after taking this difference, we need to derive 81 numbers out of that. So we have to derive a step divided by 81. So each step is 2.46. So this in place of 1 will be replacing with 10,300. So here 10,300 will be the seed and the step what we have calculated 2.46. So this is what we'll be calculating. So just close near to that level of we can come, or we can just the seed number should be the low plus 2.46. 2.46 if you get. This is also known as your forward Gann square of 9. So by this process you can land, or you can make it 2.47. So 47 is very close. So you can say 469136. So you can very close to 10,500. This is known as a static Gann wheel, Gann square of 9 wheel. So static Gann square of 9 wheel is being devised in this order. However, this static wheel has very less relevance in your trade. You need some dynamism in that. You do not know whether that you have your current price has crossed any of this resistance level or support level. So little bit of modifications we have given here. So in Smart Finance what we have done, I told that do not take this high and low difference, rather derive from the volatility how much price points you are expecting to move. So this high low difference part I have just rejected and taken the from volatility. I have just derived this one, the price range. After deriving the price range, the step calculation was straightforward. Whatever the price range I have derived from volatility divided by 81. Then the seed choice also become very important for me here. So here I have three price points. One is high, another is low, another is current price. So which one I should take it as a seed? So here current price I am comparing with different resistances given. So current price I am comparing with different resistances given by the square of 9. Coming to our studies, I have three price points, current price, high and low. So which one I should consider for my seed? Seed means from where my calculation should start. Uptrend calculation or downtrend calculation. So this price, I am just going for a very small example here. The 10th cell, so this is the cell number 1. So if you just see the top one by one, that things, it will be much more clear. So if I just take it's 1 and it's 1. So this 81, the 10th cell here. So one circle is gone. So this cell. So this I am comparing. If my current price is above this price or below this price. So if I am getting some amount of deviations from there, I am just making a adjustment from here. The seed adjustment is happening. So my seed I am adjusting based on the 10th cell and the current price. So current price I am taking high and low. My main job is to identify the best price from which I can consider as a seed and construct this way. So I'm just comparing it with one 10th cell value, which is one of the parameter, and I'm just reforming that way. So this changes without changing the step calculation, without changing the very fact about the square of 9 principle. When we just did that small changes, like from volatility the price range need to be taken and the step need to be calculated, then there will be a comparison between the 10th value, seed value, along with your current price what it is trading. So this wheel is being reconfigured. So once it is reconfigured, we got a fantastic result out of that. The judgments or the trend calculations given by this particular modification has enhanced the success of Gann study to 130 to 40% more. So, but the very basic principle of Gann square of 9 is still present. All these things is being given in the Gann square of 9 free app. You just go to the download link, go here and download the Gann square of 9 trend analysis and 12 trend analysis Android app. This is a free app which you can able to, but you have to punch the data. You have to give the inputs there. So this is what your Gann square of 9 principle is there. And coming to the software, Gann software, we have a little bit of modification. So we have given square of 9, square of 12, square of 9 to use in the BTST condition, square of 12 to use in the BTST condition. So here also I have given a very clear-cut understanding here. Use the square of 9 positional tools or BTST when the high-low is between 7 to 5%. There is a difference between high and low should be 7 to 15%. If there is a higher than 15% difference, you use the square of 12. Annual volatility less than 10%, consider too low. Above 50 is very high. Square of 12 can be used for the high volatility condition. So these are the things, various outlines I have given as for the Gann square of 9 and 12. This is one of the old software which we had. So square of 9 and square of 12 Many of you may be using this particular tool. This was a first product we have brought many years back. Still, it is also many people use this particular things. So this is about the Gann square of 9 concept. Coming to the Gann angle concept. So square of 9, just arrangement of numbers, and from there whichever the numbers are forming and falling on the cardinals, the horizontal, vertical and the diagonal cardinals, this horizontal, vertical and diagonal cardinals are this. Those who are forming in this particular squares, these cardinals, they are known as the important and the resistances and supports. So based on this concept only, Gann square of 9 is being devised, square of 12 also being devised in the same concept. Post that, Gann thought that no, this is becoming little bit more accuracy I have to bring and little bit of more clarity I need to add to the Gann's means to my method. So for that, he has put the same study into the chatting and graphing techniques. So his study on the Gann square of 9 and 12, though it was relevant at that particular time, here he has just added one new component to his study, which is your Gann angle concept. He said that every price and time passes through 11 trend lines, and these 11 trend lines are making different geometrical angle with the x-axis, which is your price axis, and this is your time axis. Price and the time, once it is being plotted, 11 important trend lines he has drawn at different angles. First trend line with a 3.7 degree, second is 7.5, like this. Why he has done with the different degrees? Why not other things? Why 3.75, why 7.5 and other things? Why not there is a 10 degree increment, 10 degree, 20 degree, 30 degree, why not that? Why this is 3.75, why 7.5, why 15.5? This also has a logic. Many people, those who have paid lakhs of rupees to learn that Gann technique, if you ask your tutor, why these Gann angles are 3.75, 7.5, 15 degrees? Why not any other degrees? Why he has not added 10 degrees, 5 degrees, 10, 20, 30, 40? That was quite easy. Why there was a decimal point? This also goes through one of the greatest Gann's finding. As I have told you, 1 degree equal to 4 minutes. This is a thing I have told you from the beginning part of this. When we are in a venture to predict price and time, the degree is always associated with one time. So here 45 degree when it comes, so 1 degree equal to 4 minutes. When it comes to 15 degree, it says that 15 into 4, 60 minutes. So 60 minutes is nothing but your 1 hour. In intraday trade, 1 hour consider as the smallest cycle. As per the Fibonacci study, whenever you are doing the Fibonacci time retracement, not the price retracement, that time also 1 hour is the smallest cycle or the minor cycle. Elliott study also defines 1 hour as a minor cycle. Gann also says that 15 degree is your minor cycle. If minor cycle crossover happens, then you can buy it for a major cycle. So minor cycle means 60 minutes people have created a demand, then you trust in this particular demand, and this demand can further escalate the demand and take you to the major cycle, which is falling at a 45 degree. So 1 hour is considered as the smallest cycle, and 45 degree is consisting of 3 smallest cycle. 3 smallest cycle is giving you 1 major cycle. 1 major cycle. 3 smallest cycle giving you 1 major cycle. And you also, same Elliott study also said that you have a corrective wave pattern of 3. So all these things are interlinked with each other. If you little bit think in that prospect, all these studies are having some interlinking with each other. So this is what it says. Came today in the Economic Times, one of the famous person written this, Vijay Kadia has said, stock future can kill you. This is a fantastic article he has given. If you find time, please read through it. So that, coming back to the topic. So here, Gann studies, as I told you, second leg of the Gann study started with the Gann angle. Why that 3 degree, 7 degree, 15 degree is being created? This degree is created based on the minor cycle, subminor cycle, minute cycle. So this is the minute cycle. Some demand is being created. Subminor cycle, some more demand is being created. 15 degree one minor cycle is being completed. So we are buying or selling for a higher cycle. So for that, to simplify that things, he has given us that there are 11 trend lines are important for you. You can draw any number of trend lines as you wish and like. However, the trend lines which makes 7.5 degrees, 15 degrees with respect to the price line, that is very important. So now people say that, yes, if I have a tool, ready-made tool, I can drag and drop at any price point and get it. If I do not have a tool, mathematically I can compute it. So this is what Gann angle concept has come from. So the price, as I told you, the square, previously in the square of 9 principle, we have devised the number 15 is being derived square root of 8 added with 180 degree factor, 1 divided 180 degree factor is 1 and the net per square. So this has given the higher number is being derived in this way. The lower numbers are being derived same way, square root of 8 minus 1 and whole square. So lower numbers in this order, the number from where we are starting the calculation added with the degree factor and double multiple. The lower numbers being calculated, the number square root minus 1, the whole square or the double multiple. So by this same process, he has calculated all resistances and supports as per the Gann angle principle, 11 trend lines. So when the price move above third trend line, you should buy, and it makes you to the 45 degree or the sixth trend line, it can take you to the target. Now coming to the time study, which is very, very important. I draw all your attention here. The time study is very, very important. So as I promised here, the time study is very, very important. Very carefully listen to this part. So you have 3 cycles here, minor, subminor and the minor cycles, or the one cycle completes at 15 degree. So you need to observe from this price point, from the price point of 10,515 to 10,018, how much time it has taken. How much time it has taken. So whatever the time it has taken just for this particular target or the 45 degree target, it will take the 3 times of the time, because this is 15 into 3 is 45. If this has taken 5 minutes of time, then to achieve this target, if the same demand and supply remains, you can get the target in 15 minutes of your time. 15 minutes of your time, you get this one. So based on the cycle, completing one cycle which is 60 minutes, so this 15 degree equal to 60 minutes. To achieve this 60 minutes of price point, whatever the actual time the stock has taken from the level of its first trend line to third trend line, 3 times of that time it will take to achieve the 6th trend line, which is your 3 times of your cycle. So this is what is very important in the Gann study. So price and time is being related in this way, and this particular study is again little enhanced by the WD Gann, and it has come in the terms of your master time principle. So those who are having my course, you can go through that particular video. Little bit of higher modality is being added, little bit of more clarity is being added. So in the Gann, so time predictions, master time principle is being enhanced from here. So this is just a assumption of the price along with the time. But those who say that, no, you can able to pinpointly target that after how many days there is a trend breakout will happen, after how many days the trend will change, all those things. Those are all fake things. This is the theme behind that. Whenever you cross any resistance level, from the level of your entry, from the level of setting of the trend, I can rather say, till you got an entry, whatever the time cycle it has completed, actual time cycle, in minutes, in days, in hours, whatever is being taken, for the next 3 cycles to complete, it will take same time. So this is what the Gann study says. And sometime it may achieve it earlier also, sometime it may achieve it little late also. So that is a factor of failure you can add. So what are the new things we have added into the Gann angle concept? So this was the Gann angle concept. You have found out that okay, one low I can take, one high I can take. Somewhere I just draw this particular 11 trend line toolbox. If I have, I will just place it. I will go at that, okay, what are the resistances and supports? Third resistance above I will be buying, third support below I will be selling. So why that tool many softwares are having now, you can just place it and get it. We made a small difference here. What I said here, instead of taking the direct price for your calculation of this trend line, little involve this volatility into it. So I have taken that first calculate the price range based on the daily volatility. If you do not have any tool or if you do not have access to any tool, just go to the NSE site. Most of the future data having that volatility parameter along with that. Most of the future data are having the volatility into that. So a little bit of analysis we will do in the Nifty, and tomorrow you can able to testify it. Testifying is which is very important here. So daily volatility is 0.62%. It is telling. Last traded is 10,542. So I will go to this same Gann angle calculation. 10,542 Nifty future. 0.62 is the daily volatility. Now I will be multiplying this one, and this result I need to divide it by 100. So as per this particular volatility of 0.62, 65 point of price movement is expected in the Nifty. So I will be just entering the 65 here, 65.36, and I will be entering the 65.36. So I will not be calculating the resistances and supports. Rather, from price range, I will calculate the price range fluctuation points. Then I will be taking 10,542 here, where I have ended. So where I have ended today, 10,542. This I am just putting here. This tool also available in our website. No need to get for this Excel. Already there in the website in the PHP format. You can just access and use it. So once it is done here, what this total study says. If tomorrow Nifty opens above 10,548, 47.56, you have all probability to touch 559, and beyond that you can go for the 10,577. This will complete a big cycle. If it opens at 10,537, it has all probability to touch to 10,514. This is Nifty future, not the spot. Same way, you can say 577 happened. Beyond that, where I will go? So just change it to the 10,577. You will get it. The new levels. Say that, no, it has come to 10,514. 10,514. Say there is a gap down opening happened this that 10,514. So the new levels will be like this. So it just goes for a cycle by cycle analysis. Like you are throwing a small stone in a still water, you create a small ripple, the ripple goes big, the ripple again goes big, the ripple again further goes big, and once it hits the shore, it disappears. So this particular behavior of your ripple movement is known as your harmonic motion. So same thing is being implemented by the WD Gann, same thing is implemented by Elliott, same thing is implemented in the Fibonacci study. We follow the price harmonic pattern. I conclude saying that we follow price harmonic pattern. Price harmonic pattern says you have started a price point of 10,542. So your first ripple, this first ripple ends at either 10,577 or 10,514. If energy is low, so it may shrink inside. So once this particular higher tide is over, I can go for the lower tide. And after completing this particular things for 2 to 3 times, I may end somewhere in the day. So this is the price harmonic pattern. So prices are in harmonic in nature. Stock prices are in harmonic in nature. Not only the WD Gann study and Elliott study. If you go somewhat the higher studies like Monte Carlo simulations, Brownian motion of the prices, or artificial intelligence, price probability assumptions, all things, all this study says only one common language. Stock price follows a harmonic price oscillation pattern. Theoretically, they say that a stock which is trading at a higher price, it has the probability to touch the lower price in some future time, or the stock which is quoting at a lowest price or 52-week low now, it has the probability to touch the 52-week high in some future time. So this also many analysts used to tell, many people used to say, suppose Tata Motor is now at 295 52-week low, that doesn't mean that this company is going to die. This says that harmonic pattern of the stock says that this from here also there is a chance or probability that in some time in future it can hit the 52-week high. This also is a possibility in the stock market. So this possibility always says that stock prices are in harmonic in nature. And when you come to the fundamental, you can say that okay, company will file the bankruptcy, then definitely it will become dust. Yes, it is also a true fact. But when this same definition implemented with the index, which is not at all a company, so you can say that in that case this definition is true. When this definition applied in the stock, then it is wrong. So that is person to person we can derive the definition. So this is Gann square of 9 you have learned the Gann angle principle. I have also told you how the time and price are related. Here 1 degree equal to 4 minutes and 180 degree equal to factor 1. 180 degree equal to factor 1, and I have told you 1 degree equal to 4 minutes. So this relationship is easy for us to establish a price and time relationship. Based on that, various concepts WD Gann has given, and all those concepts I have authored and given in this DVD, and it costs you 2000 rupees. If you want, you can buy and learn this particular course. I have also told you how the time and price predictions are related. So in the Gann angle principle, I have demonstrated this. Why this 3.5, 7.5, 15 is being taken? Because it has a time relationship. 15 degree equal to 60 minutes. 60 minutes is known as the one of the cycle, minor cycle completion, or 60 minutes if the traders are holding into one price zone, then the demand is building up, or 60 minutes if the traders are holding into a supply zone, then there is a chance that price may fall back. So this demand and supply, also 60 minutes of relationship is there. For that only WT Gann has taken 15 degree, 7.5 degree and 3.5 degree. And beyond that, once it is moved, 45 degree. How to establish a time relationship, that I have told you. If from first trend line to third trend line it takes on X amount of time, so from the fourth to sixth it will take X into 3 time. So this is what also one of the smallest principle which sets for the Gann's price time squaring action, Gann's master time principle, everything depends upon that. So if you are a interested audience and interested learner of WD Gann concept, and if you want to learn Gann's concept, please first clean off your mind from various misinterpretation of the Gann concept. Nobody can tell you any magical formula by means of which you can make a windfall money, and do not pay lakhs of rupees to learn this concept. If you have ever also accepted that fact that yes, I will pay lakhs and learn Gann's concept, before that little you buy my book on Gann's method, which will cost you only 750 rupees. 750 rupees. Before you spend lakhs to learn from someone, spend this money, get this book, at least learn this, read it and ask the person who is demanding such a huge money, can you teach me something more than this? So it will be a very good bargain you can have with the people, those who wants to fool you in the market. And same way, you can also read a part of this book. It is not that I want to criticize someone or criticize someone's skill, but I just want to protect you from a very, very bad act of, in the name of training, what kind of looting is going on. So this is a, in my direct words, it is a great looting happens. So you can read a part of this book and you can also ask something like that. So this is what the Gann study you have learned. The recording I have taken, you will get this recording tomorrow. Tomorrow also we have a session to practice on that. So whether it works or not, I told you some theoretical concepts. Some of you understood, some of you did not understand this thing. Whether it really works in the market or not. The Gann angle principle, the software what we have. Gann square of 9 software what we have. Whether it is really work in the market, whether it really shows some result in the market, that part we'll experience tomorrow. Be ready for the tomorrow's session. Tomorrow's session, if you have not registered, register here. So tomorrow's session we have, tomorrow's session also we have here the timings and other things I think my developers have not given. So tomorrow morning in the live market we have this session. So 9:30 to 10, 9:15 market opens, 9:30 to 10 we'll practice Gann angle principle, Gann square of 9 principle. Two principles we'll practice to see how it works in timing concept. Whatever the things I have told you here, timing concept, first cycle when it has got up, when that second cycle is going to come. This you are going to experience. So if you have not registered, register for the event here. Tomorrow again will be, any query you have, you can post me by email. Because a lot of people have put lot of unrealistic queries. That's why today I am avoiding this thing. You can post me to admin@smartfinancing.com or smartfinancing@gmail.com. These IDs you can send me if you have any kind of queries. If you wish to purchase Gann's course, just visit the product link, go for this Gann's course. And this we are also running on offer. All our courses and softwares you can get at 15,500 plus 660 as a GST. So if you are interested to get all our courses, you can opt for this offer. Second and last announcement, if you are the option strategy software user, the Android edition we have launched with lot of enhancements. Please upgrade it at no cost. If you are an existing user, no cost for you. You just upgrade it and use the mobile edition also. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. YouTube also on Gann angle principle I have given. It's a very old video. In the homepage itself, Gann angle and volatility. This video is the so this video also you can refer, so you can able to understand many new concepts. Means in detail you can able to understand.